Today, September 29th, we look at 1 Kings 1, Galatians 5, Ezekiel 32, and Psalm 80. And we're going to spend most of our time in Psalm 80, but before we do that, 1 Kings chapter 1. Let's turn there, and then we'll see. Chapter 1, verse 1. King David was old and advanced in years. They covered him with clothes he could not get warm, and so then they bring a young woman to kind of help him and attend to him, but she was just there to help him to be warm. No big deal. And then what happens is Adonijah is going to try to pronounce himself king, so Nathan goes to Bathsheba, the mother of Solomon, say, have you heard? You need to go to King David. And she explains everything that Adonijah was doing. And so Nathan the prophet comes in, verse 22, and they told the king, here's Nathan the prophet. When he came in before the king, he bowed before the king with his face to the ground. And Nathan said, my lord the king, have you said, Adonijah shall reign after me, and he shall sit on my throne? He has gone down this day, and he sacrificed oxen, fattened cattle, and sheep in abundance. And he has invited all the king's sons, the commanders of the army, and Abiathar the priest. Behold, they are eating and drinking before him, and saying, long live King Adonijah. But me, your servant, and Zadok the priest, and Benaiah the son of Jehoiada, and your servant Solomon, he has not invited. Has this thing been brought about by my lord the king, and you have not told your servants who should sit on the throne of my lord the king after him? Like, did we miss something? King David answered, verse 28, call Bathsheba to me. So she came into the king's presence and stood before the king, and the king swore, saying, as the Lord lives, who has redeemed my soul out of every adversity, as I swore to you by the Lord, the God of Israel, saying, Solomon, your son, shall reign after me, and he shall sit on my throne in my place, even so will I do this day. And so they gather, they blow the trumpets, and the Lord be with him as he's been with David. And the people said, long live King Solomon. Adonijah, when he eventually hears about it, takes hold of the horns of the altar. He's pleading for mercy, and Solomon begins his reign really with, we'll give him mercy if that's what he needs. But if there's wickedness in him, then he'll get what's coming to him. And that's the beginning. And it's an interesting beginning. Right? It wasn't normal. You got different ones trying to usurp the kingdom. And David holds fast. Okay, so why is that all important? Well, because the line was going through David, through Solomon, and all the way to Jesus. And so it was kind of important. Yeah. Quickly, Psalm 80. There's call for restoration. Verse 3, restore us, O God, let your face shine, that we may be saved. O Lord God of hosts, how long will you be angry with your people's prayers? You have fed them with the bread of tears and given them tears to drink in full measure. You make us an object of contention for our neighbors, and our enemies laugh among themselves. Restore us, O God of hosts, let your face shine, that we may be saved. And that phrase is repeated several times. There's a call out here. God, save us. How do you think God takes those kind of prayers? Like, no, I've saved you enough. No, he rejoices in that, right? Just like he rejoiced to see Solomon raised up, he rejoices when his people cry out. And I think that's still true today, when we cry out to God, pleading with him, asking him to intervene, to work in our lives. And if we're open to what that might look like, even if it looks different, some way, in some measure than we want, it's a prayer that he can answer. And so Psalms are a great reminder of how to go about these things. And if things are going bad, you go, look, Lord, this has happened, but you can restore, you can save, and May it all be for your glory. Instructive things in the book of Psalms. Take time to read through them regularly. Till next time, keep growing little by little.